I've covered a lot of Donald Trump's speeches here on the MeidasTouch Network. The one he gave this evening at the National Republican Congressional Committee dinner is certainly up there on the most demented in real time as he's giving the speech. The futures market in the United States was plummeting as Donald Trump continued to talk about 104% tariffs on China. Donald Trump then also talked about placing tariffs on American pharmaceuticals so that Americans would struggle to get essential medication. And then Donald Trump started talking about windmills again. By the way, just take a look at Donald Trump's physical appearance. I mean, number one, you can see his tiny hands there on stage. You can see his face was glowing this bizarre orange color. It's fitting he's dressed for this dinner like he's aboard the Titanic as it sinks. I mean, just look at him physically right there. As our editor-in-chief, Ron Filipkowski, said about this speech, as it continued and continued, he goes, this is normally the time when the nurse at an assisted living facility reminds the patient to stop talking and finish the mashed potatoes and go to sleep. Let me show you what went down. Donald Trump started talking about the 104% tariffs on China, how proud he is to do that, and that it's our turn to do the ripping. Play this clip.
Deals and people are paying tariffs. Countries are paying tariffs. Right now, China's paying a 104% tariff. Think of it, 104%. Now, it sounds ridiculous, but they charged us for many items 100%, 125%. Many countries have. They've ripped us off left and right. But now it's our turn to do the ripping. That's okay. We're going to make our country even.
Next, Donald Trump talks about how states really don't matter. They're just an agent of the federal government. Play this clip.
For it. I think it's something that you should work on. You should go out and put a bill in demanding. You demand, because the states are just an agent of the federal government, of you. You're to demand paper ballots. You're to demand one-day elections. You know what they do when it's longer than one day? All of a sudden, well, we're fixing the room up. Move those boxes. We're putting an air conditioner. Oh, really?
Well, okay, MAGA Republicans, the party of states' rights. Hey, am I right? Then Donald Trump talks about placing tariffs on pharmaceuticals. Yes, as Dr. Angela Rasmussen says, great idea, Donald. Americans are going to love not being able to afford essential medications. Play this clip.
But we're going to tariff our pharmaceuticals. And once we do that, they're going to come rushing back into our country because we're the big market. The advantage we have over everybody is that we're the big market. So we're going to be announcing very shortly a major tariff on pharmaceuticals. And when they hear that, they will leave China. They will leave other places because they have to sell. Most of their product is sold here.
And again, just look at Donald, his ears, different color than his. The whole thing is very weird. Trump like glowing in the dark. Literally, here, play this clip.
I wonder if you ever turn the room this way. It's interesting because I love real estate. I love ballrooms, have nice ballrooms, a lot of them. I wonder if they ever turned it this way instead. So it might be interesting. This way I'm not talking to a wall.
Next, Donald Trump says that anybody who tells you that the tariffs on China are taxes on Americans are lying. Donald, it's a tax on Americans. That's literally what a tariff is. Here, play this clip.
Until they make a deal with us, that's what it's going to be. I think they'll make a deal at some point. China will. They want to make a deal. They really do. They want to make a deal. They just don't know how to get it started because they're proud people. China will now pay a big number to our treasury. This is all taxes. And don't let them keep telling you that this is a tax on our people. I hate that. They say it's a tax. No, often much of it is paid. And hey, look what happened during my first term.
Then Donald Trump starts whining about windmills and you won't be able to sell your home if you have a windmill nearby. Play this clip.
Between that and windmills, you can have windmills too. Most expensive form of energy ever. Anybody have a windmill by your house? Congratulations, you'll never sell your house. And today I signed historic executive orders to unleash coal production to the highest levels ever. because, coal is the most powerful thing. We have more of it than any. We have more liquid gold under our feet, oil and gas, and we have more coal than any other country. No other country has as much as we have. All different forms of coal. And take a look at China. They're building 2 coal plants a week. Think of that, 2 a week. We are screwing around with wind. Oh, wind. These people are crazy. They say, oh, it's great for the environment. Yeah, it kills all your birds.
Hey, Donald, I just think Americans are trying to afford a home, number one. Then number two, we can talk about your deranged anger towards windmills, maybe make housing more affordable, which was one of your day one promises that you broke as well. Then Donald Trump says, you know what I love about coal miners? He goes, they don't want gidgets and widgets and wadgets and woojits. They want coal.
Beautiful guys. I didn't want to have any arm wrestling contests with any of them. I can tell you that. They're good, strong guys. That's what they want to do. They love to dig coal. That's what they want to do. They don't want to do gidgets and widgets and wadgets. They don't want to build cell phones with their hands, their big, strong hands, doing a little thing. Remember when Hillary Clinton went to West Virginia? And she had decimated them 3 weeks before in like some state where they make little tiny circuit boards.
Then Donald Trump goes into this part of his speech where it kind of has this extortive element where he looks at the MAGA Republicans and he's like, you better pass the budget right now that gives the tax cuts to the billionaires because the alternative is hell. Do you want to face hell? Play this clip.
The one thing, they always vote in unison. You don't see somebody that's holding up. I'm going to hold up. And the alternative is hell. The alternative is hell. So the Republicans, just that one little thing the Republican Party has to do is get together and damn vote. If you're a single guy or a second guy, and you fight like hell for what you get, and then in the end you have to vote because the policy is phenomenal. They don't get every little ounce. It doesn't work that way. And
And by the way, it's beyond puzzling that the MAGA Republicans are like, oh my God, he said that they're going to be hell. Oh, I'm scared of this guy. This guy's a demented individual. Like, we're watching somebody, again, going back to what our editor-in-chief, Ron Filipkowski, says, that in normal times, there would be a nurse saying, finish your mashed potatoes. Let's go to sleep. Next up, Donald Trump then talks about how the budget for tax cuts for the billionaires better not get derailed by stupid Republicans, by stupid people. Here, play this clip.
4 years ago, if we follow through on this agenda, we will be rewarded with a phenomenal economy and a massive victory at the ballot box in 2026, because we will have a record of triumph like no president has ever had, like no Congress has ever had. They will not be able to even touch your seat. Your seat is secure, and we'll pick up 40, 50, or even 60 seats, and we'll have something that's going to be smooth sailing for years to come. If we don't get it done because of stupidity or a couple of people that want to show how great they are, you just have to laugh at them or smile at them or cry right in their face.
And then Donald Trump starts talking about Democratic Senator Adam Schiff. He says he has a skinny neck and a big head. Here, play this clip.
And the Adam Shifty Schiffs. Can you believe this guy? He's got the smallest neck I've ever seen. And the biggest head. We call him watermelon head. I'd say, how could that big fat face stand on a neck that looked like this finger? How can it? It was the weirdest thing. It's a mystery. Nobody can understand it. But he's one of the most dishonest human beings I've ever seen. And, how we can allow people like that to run in office is a shame, but we did. He was in charge of the witch hunt. He was in charge of the fake witch hunt with Russia. It was a made-up story.
And then Donald Trump, I think, gives away the whole game here about why he's tariffed the world, where Donald Trump says, all these countries are giving me calls now to kiss my ass. It was all an ego play. It's all out of the authoritarian playbook where Trump wants companies to beg him for exemptions and countries to call him and beg him. And meanwhile, the MAGA Republicans who control the House and the Senate, who should control the tariff authority, are doing nothing. Play this clip.
But this is the largest transaction in the history of our country. And don't let some of these politicians go around saying, because I'm telling you, these countries are calling us up, kissing my ass. They are dying to make a deal. Please, sir, make a deal. I'll do anything. I'll do anything, sir.
Then Donald Trump says, but we're still going to kick the Democrats' ass in midterms. Let's play this one.
To have that happen to your son. And, it has a bad effect on a family, a bad effect. You okay, Don? I am, Dad, but I don't understand. They keep tying me to Russia. I don't know anything about Russia. He didn't know a damn thing about Russia. It's a disgraceful situation. That's why we got to kick their asses in the midterms, and we got to kick their asses again in 4 years.
Then Donald Trump says he knows what he's doing. Let's play this clip.
The baseline, we call it. Companies are pouring back into our country with plants. There's a run on sites. There's a run on old plants. Most of them are being ripped down for new plants. They've stopped building in Mexico, 4 or 5 plants, and they're all coming into the United States. I know what the hell I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. And you know what I'm doing, too. That's why you vote for me.
Trump says that he thinks that the MAGA Republicans are actually being helped a lot by this tariff situation. Play this clip.
Because that's going to be, and I really think we're helped a lot by the tariff situation that's going on, which is a good situation, not a bad. It's great. It's going to be legendary. You watch, legendary in a positive way, I have to say. It's going to be legendary, but and
then Donald Trump says this was the most successful 100 days in the history of an American presidency. Let's play this clip.
I had somebody say the most successful first month in the history. Now they said the most successful 100 days in the history of our country. And I believe that's right. And we're going to continue that way, if not more so. And we're going to do tremendously in midterms. This
odd event began by MAGA Republican Congressmember Tom Emmer just screaming randomly at the NRCC dinner in D.C. Play this clip.
Hello, fellow Republicans. No, hello, fellow Republicans. Where are you? I know this is the cheap time. You get to hear from me. Then you're going to get energy out of Steve Scalise. And you're going to get some energy out of our speaker, Mike Johnson. But guess what? The show is Donald J. Trump. So get ready.
And then I guess there's a new nickname alert where MAGA Republican Congressmember Tom Emmer accidentally calls Donald Trump the C word. Let's play the clip.
Not an option. President Trump is counting on us. The American people.
There you have it, folks. This speech lasted 90 minutes and longer. Supposed to be a short speech. Our futures markets tanking while the speech is taking place. Markets are crashing. Trump engaging in this reckless trade war against China and the world. Ridiculous. We'll keep you posted every step of the way here on the MeidasTouch Network. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 5 million subscribers. Thanks for watching.
Love this video? Continue the conversation by following us on Instagram @MeidasTouch and help us blow past 1 million followers.